So I have a box of oysters. Well, it's only 5 oysters. There were 7, but I had to try this out first. So there's only 5 left, and it works. I don't have an oyster shucker, so I'm actually going to show you how to open oysters without an oyster shucker. Other stuff that I've read online says that you can use a screwdriver, but what if you're on vacation and you don't have a screwdriver? Because that happens. People go to France, which, you know, those are the best oysters ever. Or like now I'm in Spain, so I have oysters, and actually I've had a really hard time trying to even find an oyster shucker in the grocery store. So, but what I do have is a knife, just like a regular butter knife, but it's got a serrated edge. I don't know if you should use a regular a butter knife without a serrated edge. I think you kind of need to have that. Because if it's too dull, well, I don't know, the oyster shucker is pretty dull, but it at least has the pointy part, which you do kind of need. I don't know if a steak knife would work. I think it depends on the steak knife, but I think the pointy end of a steak knife is actually too thin, and I've tried to use the pointy end of a steak knife before, and it's broken off. So probably not a good idea. So kitchen butter knife with a serrated edge, and then because I couldn't find, actually what I've used before are those things that you use to open a jar, but I don't have one of those, and those are hard to find sometimes too, but you can always find rubber glove, kitchen gloves, but these are a little bit thicker, so I would get a thicker one, okay? And then I have just a dish towel. I needed a dish towel or something to help keep the knife from slipping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, because you need to have something in your hand to help grip the oyster so it doesn't slip. Because otherwise, I mean, you don't want to cut your hand. You'll get in a lot of, you can really hurt your hand. So anyway, so I've got a hold of the oyster, and I keep the glove over this part of my hand, so if I slip, I'm going to go that way and away and keep my fingers underneath the glove, okay? And then I'm going to take my knife, and I've tried it, like I said, I just did it on 2 oysters. I tried it with and without the towel, but a towel, I don't know, for whatever reason I need to have it. So then I'm going to use the pointy part. Can you see? I'm using the pointy part. I'm just going to find the right spot, but I don't want to go too, there we go. That's going to open easy. God, I can't believe that one opened up so easy. Look at that. So I just put it, I don't know if you can see, you've got to find like the right ridges where the top and the bottom meet, and then you just stick the pointy part of the knife in there, and then you just wiggle it a little bit, and then that's it. And I'll open that one this way. Maybe. I mean, if I got it this far, I'm going to be able to get it the rest of the way. I can't really see what I'm doing, but trust me, it's working. There we go. I just had to cut that top part off. I had to cut something right in here. And then let's see that. There we go. Gorgeous. Look at that. And that's my shucked oyster. Beautiful. Oops. Okay. See? Shucked oyster. Gorgeous. And here's the top. So, and then I'm going to have it with my clams and spaghetti for lunch. Delicious. Those whole plate of clams was like a little bit less than €4. And they're from Italy. These ones, there's different kinds of clams. These are Chirla, C-H-I-R-L-A, whatever. Anyway. Homemade videos are the best. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna show you again, okay? So in case you missed it, or in case you think I did it ahead of time. So here, this, you can see, you could tell if I opened it at all before, the juice would come out, right? There's no juice coming out, so I'll do it again with my trusty glove, and then my serrated kitchen knife. If you're like me, you need to, it's good to see it a couple times, or do it a couple times. So I'm looking for, there's like a little groove I mean, there's a couple of them, but you gotta find it's like where the top part and the bottom part join. So, and if you're not sure, you know, you just kind of pick one. Let's see if this one will work. And you just kind of force the knife in, but you also need to have a bit of sensitive hands so you don't just shove it in. Because like I said, then you'll really hurt yourself. And then you just wiggle it, and then you flick it up, like I just did. And then that's it. Voila. Another one. Gorgeous. See, now I have 2 beautifully shucked oysters with a lemon from my garden, and they are absolutely delicious. Thank you so much. Happy bon appetit.